Hey, Daily Date here. So for tonight's topic, I'm going to be talking about police brutality. I was in Arby's 2 days ago, and I noticed this one police officer who was going in and out of the building. He was walking around to every single car in the parking lot and just kind of checking out everything to a very strange level of degree. And he kept walking in and out of Arby's, and everyone in the restaurant was like, "What's going on?" Because he was acting just excruciatingly strange. And after doing this whole procedure for about 30 minutes or so, he finally decided to go up to this one elderly woman who was parked in a handicapped space legally and had her go out and straighten her car. Now, her car was in a handicapped space. She's an elderly woman. They're fine. Nothing was actually wrong. She wasn't over the line, and her vehicle was barely crooked at all. That right there is an example of your tax dollars funding police brutality and harassment. Going out and picking on an elderly woman. That is just horrible. That right there should have gotten that police officer at least suspended without pay because, I mean, that is abuse of power. That is just going out and harassing the general public that they are supposedly sworn to protect. Some people get just a small taste of power and authority and they go off the chain. That has got to be stopped. I mean, what gives them the right to go and harass the general public when they're not doing anything? They're not harming anyone. They're not even harming themselves. Although theoretically you could say because they're eating fast food, but that's a whole nother topic. Instead, oh no, he harasses this elderly woman, gets her up from her lunch to go straighten her car. That is just unbelievably uncalled for. And I mean, that's just horrible. I mean, I'm not even sure where else to go with this. Just the action as itself speaks for itself. But what we really need is some way to actually stand up to the police when they start doing this harassment because they are getting more and more power. They are just abusing it. And that's uncalled for. That's not what they are here to do. They're here to serve and protect. Therefore, protecting people from harm and to help them in times of crisis. That is their job, not to hurt and harass. Anyway, that was enough about that. Other news for today. I did end up going downtown Augusta to Arts in the Heart. That was a great experience, it really was, and got to see tons of local artists, and they were showing off their crafts, which all of the stuff in there was so good. They had food from all around the world, and if you don't know what Arts in the Heart is, or if you're not from Augusta, it's an event they have once a year around this time, in which case they have poets, artists, musicians, and just vendors from all kind of artistic fields and mediums out there selling their craft or just doing things for free, such as some concerts and everything. You do have to pay to get in, but it's totally worth it. And the food down there is amazing. They have food from Spain, they have Samoan food, they have Nigerian food, they had Greek and Indian, and just food from all around. It was such a great experience. So I will say that if you are in the Augusta area next year around this time, definitely try to look it up and make it to the next Arts in the Heart Festival. It is completely worth it. Well, that's all I'm going to do for tonight. So this is Daily Dade saying have a great night.